Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble, but all is well. First down. Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now it's Wilson rolling to his right. And he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. Eluding the pressure. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. They're going to come up empty here on fourth down. And Pete Carroll throwing down near the goal line and it not turning out well. I think we've seen that before.
Feels like a flashback, doesn't it? You go back to the Super Bowl against the Patriots, and everybody expected them to run the ball, and they didn't throw it. Crucial interception that ended the game essentially for them. I think everyone thinks they're going to run it every single time now. That's just not going to be the case.
Here it's a costly fumble. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On first down, Jones buying time to his left. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, and that is incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want him to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
Line of scrimmage is 15. It's first and 10. From the gun, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for two here. There's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
8, Giants nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 15-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And I think the ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
37. Touchdown, Seattle.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball,
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it's going to be second down. Throwing again. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the